Yo, aka Patters. Yeah, we can't start the stream without some of that sweet branding coming through. So let's put in our banners. Let's get a little our little strolly roly coming in. Boom, trading card right there. Yeah. Go to the website, sign up. You get a free Wolfpack trading card. We got a really cool, awesome one of my boys, special guest tonight. Total excellence. He's coming in hot from Florida. We're gonna be working on. He's got this alligator comic book, and uh, I think the design work for his characters is absolutely challenging. I think it's a riddle. I think it's a pickle. However you want to define it, but it's something that you need alcohol to make yourself through. Okay, so tonight, Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer, spicy pineapple. Look at that, zero sugar, 80 cal, zero carbs. So we're gonna be drinking some of that, and I'm going to just. This is a little bit for me. It's not really for him, but I just wanted to almost sit down and do a whole design sesh of his crocodile alligator characters because here's my contention: crocodiles, gators don't make good fictional characters. They don't make good design. The reason for this is they have a snout, and there's very few memorable crocodile characters or gator characters. Arguably, I can kind of say the same for dogs and wolves, and the good ones have it distorted in such a special way. Something like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles got lucky with the weird combination they had of shapes. And maybe that's what I'll uncover tonight. I'll uncover the stack of shapes to kind of add a little bit more character, a little bit more fun, a little bit more nuance. So yeah, and he'll be coming in, and in the meantime, I thought I would show off a little bit of my geez. We're at the very end of one of my sketchbooks here. So if you want to, we can break this to the beginning. But let's get a sip of this. Let's turn this. I hate my hairy on, by the way. I get isn't that I hate it. I gotta shave my forearms. So here's the thing. Here it is. Oh, and I think I have to mute this, right? Boom. Oh, no. I'm muting my headphones. We're good. Okay. But no. Here it is, everyone. Project Turtle Ninja Mutant Teenagers. This is where, year to year, okay? This is also my approach for sketchbooks. I like to do absolute complete sketchbooks. I present them like they're a real printed book. And it's all of the Playmate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, year to year, all the original characters alphabetically. So, we have 88. We know all the 88 ones: April O'Neil, Bebop, Donatello, Foot Soldier, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael, Rocksteady, Shredder, Splinter. Then we're off to 89. Now, even when we hit 89, a lot of people get hazy. They really don't know what to expect. They don't expect Ace Stuck or Baxter Stockman. We all know Casey Jones, General Trag, Genghis Frog, Krang, Leatherhead, Metalhead. Then it's 1990. Now we're getting into the nitty gritty nuance stuff. So Fugitory dates back to pre-Turtles, right? Or right around the same time. Mirage Studios did a Fugitory one-shot relatively early. Killer Bee, Mondo Gecko, Muckman, Mutagen Man, Napoleon Bonafide. And look, people, it goes on and on. But what I wanted to do was present the Turtles in a certain way. I wanted to fill up the sketchbook. I wanted to add strict art direction, okay? Which was dirty, hyper, somewhat realistic, 90s, limited color, splatter, whiteout, Sharpies only. I've only used Sharpies to do all of this, okay? and to really bring a certain attitude and an idea to the Turtles that I really haven't seen. And I haven't seen anyone tackle something such as this. So, yeah, I mean, look, we're 92, Sandstorm. Now we're getting into like some of the more expensive figures because these were like short print runs. Scale Tail, 93. Here's all your money, guys. If you have any of these figures in your closet, you can flip them on eBay like right now. Hotspot, Scratch, the Chef Boyardee Mail Away Super Shredder. Look, and 94, we only have one. We got Krang with the Android body. And then here, silly me, I forgot Rat King. I forgot the Mousers. I forgot Sergeant Bananas. And then that's it. Like, we're relatively at the end. For the end card here, I did use Space Usagi Yojimbo from 91. And yeah, so I'm just working on the final two pieces of art right here. I just have the tunnel because I wanted there to be a little bit of a, like similar beats with the inside and outside. But yeah, so that's that. This was my guide. So everything here got like documented. Yeah, like this is pre-sketchbook. I did this before. Rat King and Mousers didn't make it in, which is how I missed them. Same with Sergeant Bananas. But I used this as my walkthrough. So I didn't have to think about what I had to draw. But we're done, and I'll be announcing my next sketchbook very, very soon. And keep in mind, everyone, we're going to be targeting roughly 1 hour. 1 hour. So whenever he's ready, our boy over here, let me just send him a quick message. We will get him in here. Before then, though, so this is something a lot of people forget. A lot of people forget that Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld, they essentially created the highest-selling Fantastic Four, Avengers, Iron Man, and Captain America books ever. The highest-selling. With the Heroes Reborn initiative, this is post-Onslaught. This is post-Franklin Richards creating a pocket universe. In the MCU. So, this is one of my ideas. Oh, why am I coming in as Periscope? That's interesting. I'm sorry, I'm just going through my chat. But look, total excellence here. I'm always ready. We're waiting for you. But yeah, so here's the cool thing. This is one of the rare times where we can get like Master and Apprentice engage like who's who. So it's like Jim Lee versus Brett Booth. And Jim Lee did roughly the first 5 to 6 issues of this Fantastic Four series. And the amazing thing. Oh, you know what? I never sent him the invite. I gotta send him the invite right now. What am I doing? This is what happens when you just get too excited and you're just having way too much fun. So I'm sending him the link right now. Hey. Yes. You now have the link. That was me. But yeah, so for tomorrow night, like, I don't know, we can gloss over some of this right now. But tomorrow night, or Wednesday night, for Wildstorm Wednesday, I was going to really compare Jim Lee versus Brett Booth, both drawing the same exact characters, and potentially gauge where Jim Lee was versus Brett Booth, and who maybe had the most progress during this time. But for those of you who don't know, like, I really have to kind of show some of this off real quick, because this isn't just like making comics. Here we go. We got him. We got him, everyone. Here he is in the house.
What is up, Total Excellence?
How we doing, bud?
I'm doing excellent, dude. How are you, man?
Oh, I'm good. Another long day. Another long day. It's always the worst. Like back like about 2 years ago,
Mhm.
I used to take off of Mondays and not do anything on Mondays,
Right.
and I can't do that now with the live streaming. So because I used to kind of like prevent myself from burning out. I used to
Right.
burn out a lot. I used to burn out so much that I would like sleep for like 2 days straight and do like hardly anything. So I
Mhm.
worked in giving myself a break on Mondays,
Okay.
but whatever. Here we go. How you doing, man?
I'm doing
I
excellent, man.
I
I'm.
I I love your hair.
Thank you, dude. It's been a long journey, but I'm finally away from the ugly phase.
Nice. Hey, I got a little bit of bad news.
Oh no.
So the girlfriend booked our Florida trip,
Okay.
and she booked it for Tampa.
Oh
So we're
no.
we're doing Tampa in June, not Miami.
Oh man.
So I'm not. I look. We were like going back and forth so much about it. I just
Uh-huh.
said like just book something out, like whatever, like just
Yeah.
book something and let's just get going. And she picked, so she picked whatever. I thought we were locked in on Miami, so
Right.
I was I guess not. There you go, little shocker there. So next time, but look, I got these Creed trading cards.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
remember your Yeah,
yeah,
you did like a
right. We
few
did.
of them, right? In your
Yeah,
last
but
trip.
I'm trying to like get one of these because this is what your hair looks like. Right? I mean, come on, look at
Yeah.
this. Look, like side by side. I mean,
Wait,
it's that's you right there. Like that's like a
trying to like
split screen.
recreate the motion too.
Yeah,
So yeah, man.
but no, dude. But yeah, so I don't know. Like, so just to get into tonight, I thought, yeah, I just wanted to do like a fun exercise,
Okay.
and I just wanted to like draw your guys and like have you chat about it, and yeah, I thought we would kill like an hour or 45 minutes.
Most definitely, dude.
Yeah, and just kind of maybe give you like some things we can use for clips for later when you finally get to promote a little bit more regularly and seriously because you know me, I'm great with promoting everyone else's crap but my own.
Hey man, that's why you and I we're working on a good crossover. So
Yeah, no, yeah, we will. I got some story notes, but we have enough for like a story session like outside of the live streams to talk about like a couple ideas and things. I was for Trial by Fire today, I was breaking down the entire page count again in one of my spreadsheets.
mhm.
And like adding all my contributors, and I like I allocated like maybe like 2-3 pages for you
Okay.
to have for like TBF. So but it's like it's back and forth stuff.
Right.
I have to get on like a run of like wrapping up chapter 2, but I'm close on chapter 2 though. Like so that will be happening. But so real quick. So this was one of my ideas for Wildstorm Wednesday.
Okay.
I was going to compare Master and Apprentice when it comes
Ooh.
to Brett Booth and Jim Lee, because this is one of the only times that the two of them kind of drew the same characters.
Oh wow.
And you can see it's only like 4 months apart. This is issue 3, and this is issue 7.
Holy crap. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Huge difference.
and this is one of the Jim Lee works that no one kind of goes to,
Hmm.
but he drew a really cool Atlantis invasion story because they're retelling the Fantastic Four here. But the work that Jim Lee did on this, I really feel like this is one of his best single issues. And no, like everyone kind of goes right to X-Men, and they they kind of stop.
Yeah, they do.
It's like X-Men and like Hush, and they kind of forget that he had like a whole career between those two characters, this is like Brett Booth. Like you see how much Brett Booth looks
Oh
like
my
Jim
god.
Lee.
Yeah, no, he had a lot of Jim Lee
Like
influences, but later
yeah,
on, like he tried blending into, because again, like once those guys left Marvel, that's it. Now, when they like, with Todd,
yeah.
Rob, and Lee, like they wanted
Look at
them to
that.
draw like how the oh my god, dude.
Yeah,
Why?
like
Why?
what is
Why?
like?
Why you have to spoil me with that?
Yeah, like
Now I
look,
just now I'm like
dude, he
stopping
draws a
mid-section. Just
look.
of
He
how
draws a
amazing.
great Wolverine too,
Wow, dude. Yeah, no, it's spot. Dude, that's like
right?
spot on with issue one of freaking. Yeah, it was like
Oh,
issue one of like the X-Men when Jim Lee did it
yeah,
with
dude.
Chris. It's like spot on, man.
Look at his Galactus.
Dude.
Silver Surfer. I mean, that's what I mean. Like, I think these two are. I mean, I'm almost doing Wildstorm Wednesday, like right here. But I got like so jazzed, and I bought this because my local comic shop they do these like bundled packages,
Oh
and
wow.
I bought a $3 bundle that had like a $50 book in it, and
Right.
I felt so bad because I don't think the guy knew. So I bought one of his like back issues at like full price. Even though like he overcharges just to kind of like make up for it.
Yeah.
So that's how I handle it. But I'm sorry, I busted up your point there.
No,
Busted
it's
up
all good,
your
dude. Yeah, no, because back then when like Lee, Rob, and McFarlane, when they were like, doing their panel work and everything, they wanted them to draw like how the old dudes were doing back then, like the 50-year-olds, and then you got these young, like 20-year-olds in their like late 20s, doing their own thing and just pretty much like they pretty much held on the generation that the old could not do.
I mean, even Brett Booth was like they were kids. They were like younger than me when I got serious, and I would say that like they were younger than you right now.
Right.
Like, and they were somehow between Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld, they sourced out like these super young kids, and moved them to California, and like that was it. And kind of got like roughly both of them got like 3 to 4 years out of their respective fines.
Wow.
Yeah, like but like guys like Dane Fraga like stayed longer with Rob Liefeld. Brett Booth kind of hung around like a little bit more, but it was really like both of those ventures had almost like a 3-year run, and Brett Booth he was so consistent on Backlash that it created like a money pillar, because like like you need these regular books to come out that creates like your revenue, and I don't know, dude, like that's a little bit why I'm like fascinated a little bit by his earlier stuff, because I kind of ignored it when I think I should have been paying attention to it. But now we don't have to do that. Now we can do it all.
Yeah, no, dude, I love freaking Brett Booth's like art style, man. It's like, I don't know, it seems like he's like the only like artist who attained like the '90s format, but like he redefined it in a modern sense where it's just not too much in. But I don't know, I just love Brett Booth's art style, man. I feel like it's more refined. Well, not more refined, but like he made it into his own style that everyone. I mean, dude, it's like out of full circle now. Now, like, freaking Brett Booth is doing X-Men Legends.
Yeah, and I'll be honest. Like, I kind of like what I see from him from Legends, if like as opposed to like Jim Lee drawing it, because I think Brett Booth is more of a illustrator now than Jim Lee, because I think he's a better storyteller. And if you really go through Jim Lee's like entire stack, there's a lot, like he repeats a lot. Like he does like the same type of like paneling for his establishing shots, for his conversations, for his fight scenes. But Brett Booth, it's like everything I see from him, just I don't know, like it just seems like he's kinetic, he's drawing the characters accurately, and everything just looks fun and cool. And maybe I'm a little numb to the Jim Lee stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bud.
Oh no, I was gonna say I think it's a little blasphemous to say that you prefer someone over Jim Lee.
Yeah, I mean I don't know how it could be blasphemous, because I mean, what's the most recent comic that Jim Lee has done now besides doing illustrations for charity events and stuff? Like what's the last
I don't know.
he has done.
I don't know what his like monthly is.
He can't do monthly. That's the problem. That's was Jim Lee's honest like issues.
Yeah, and that's why Brett Booth is drawing issue like 6 and 7 for this. Like, like he couldn't even like back during the day. Like this is his biggest contract. Like as like a like as Wildstorm Productions. Like this is like all eyes on you. You took over the industry again with this project. Everyone's buying it, and he only got up to roughly issue 5. And then he had to get like the rest of Wildstorm to like come in. And I would argue that I think some of these pages, like even like this one, these might be like reduced size pages. They're not like the full size. I think some of these are like almost like this is their size. Like it's almost like a 1-1 scale.
Mm-hmm.
But Jim Lee, yeah, like plagued. Like he drew X-Men consistently, and then it was Hush. Like that was.
That's basically what happened with Jim Lee's career right now. It's a Hush now. Now he's just running DC.
Yeah. I'm not crazy for Jim Lee not being vocal about some things. Like, and I think that's his biggest my biggest issue with him. I think if he really wants to like save comics and make not make the industry permanently disappear,
right? Like,
speak up, dude. Like you gotta say something. Like not every single top creator should be able to get canceled. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Like you gotta say something against that crap. See, like that's getting there. Like, see, he has like
that one that you're doing now. You're getting there, dude.
He's got like the gator nose,
right?
But then like a little bit of that gator draw. I'm telling you, dude, this is such a. I was talking about this today. Someone was asking me like, "What am I doing tonight?" And I'm like, I'm figuring out how to draw like gators for someone. They're like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, there's this kid in Florida. He has a gator comic book, and I'm trying to figure out like the best way to draw like 4 separately looking gator guys to make them distinctive. So that's my Monday.
Yeah. Are you loving like the DMs I've been sending you with like all the alligator related stuff, man?
That last one was awesome.
It's like, bro, I mean, it's like that's like the best gender reveal I have ever witnessed. That's gonna be part of my bucket list once I have special somebody in my life.
Yeah, that's as good as like the gender reveals where it's like the guy that like they do something with sports and like the girl throws the guy like the baseball and the guy can't hit the baseball. Or like like he can't hit it hard enough, and they do like 5 or 6 attempts, and like they run out of balls and stuff. Like like that's like the best one next to those ones where people are just like failing at it. But so real quick, so do these gators? Do you envision them with like the gator teeth, like the jagged teeth, or do you envision them kind of like with like Walt Disney teeth, where they would kind of have like a real smile?
I mean, with that, like, I do like think of them having jagged teeth because that's how gators have. I did look into Disney how they've interpreted the gators, and like the one that you like, I did the bro fist with your dude,
with Pitbull. Yeah,
that was part of like one of the Disney gators that I looked into. I even looked into oh my gosh, who was my dude? Oh, Eddie Nunez.
Yeah.
With some of the gators he drew, so it's like, okay, it's like I have references. It's like now I gotta like digest and like see how I did it.
Dude, I had one of these guys I'm working with, which like I'll be doing more with that coming up, but he has a book that, and him and I kind of like came to terms on how I can help him and what I can do. And dude, like I had like a whole conversation with him today just on the idea of like how do you like envision your book, like because like you have to kind of put time into kind of developing a little bit of what that final product is. So yeah, like when you collaborate with people, you can kind of like help them. Like you can tell people that they're wrong and they should maybe like redraw something. You know, and I think when it comes to like creating comics,
Yeah, right.
that's one of the that's a really big point that people overlook because they're like, oh, I'll just write it and the artist will figure it out.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, like that's not, you don't really want that because then the artist is going to get upset when you don't give them like more rights and money. Like, you know, like it's a little bit of that scenario because the writer, I think, always like overvalues like their ideas. Like, you know, like they kind of think what they're doing is more valuable than what the artist is doing. But the only way to kind of do that is you have to write stuff like Alan Moore. You have to kind of just like describe everything for the artist and not leave things for interpretation.
Right.
You know, and I think you're just at the beginning stage of visualizing like what the entire project looks like.
Yeah.
You know, so look, we got one of these gator guys here with like normal teeth.
Okay.
I don't know. We're just, and you know what too? It's hard to draw them without evil eyes.
Yeah.
Like without them like looking sinister all the time.
I mean,
see, look, he just looks like, yeah, he's about to like steal your wallet. This one.
I mean, that's the whole intent is that they're trying to like, you know, they're trying to like help civilians at night, but it's just hard for them to like, you know, look like they're good guys since they look like they can chomp you down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad enough here in Florida where you just see an alligator crossing the road, but an alligator that's like, you know, walking with two of its feet looking at you. What are you gonna do?
Right.
I give him my wallet and then I run.
Yeah, right. So yeah, and then is the world that they live in is it like a little bit, is it modern day world or is it like a little, you know, like kind of, I guess where I'm getting at is like, you know, like in Toxic Avenger, it's like maybe a little bit futuristic because it's like a dystopian world, like it's kind of apocalyptic, but I don't know, kind of not really like at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure if like, yeah, if they were set today or a little bit in the future or in the past, like in the 80s.
Like when you say that, like, are you saying it like kind of like Savage Dragon type of way?
Yeah, in a way, yeah, because technically, yeah, like Savage Dragon really, like Savage Dragon technically could be in the future.
Yeah,
also
it's technically like a futurist because again, like the heroes are like, you know, under the government and stuff, and you know, it's like it's kind of like it's still somewhat modern, but still like kind of like has this sci-fi-esque to it. Since they're like working under the government, and you know, Savage Dragon is just a cop. That's it. Like he's just a straight up cop.
Yeah.
For me, dude, it's just more modern. I don't really see it like as a futuresque. Like I don't see it as another way for like. I have no plans of having like superheroes or stuff or anything. Like these Gators are the main focus, especially since they're
thank God.
interacting with. Especially since they're interacting with humans, it's like, you know, it's the best part about professional wrestling is it's an act, and you're performing. So they learn through Sandy's like, okay, dude, like we know you could like snap them in half, but please go easy on them.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I will give you the go when it's time to do what you need to do.
Yeah, dude. And right above my desk, I'm looking at one of my files of all like cartoon alligators.
Yeah,
and it's kind of funny because even just with a general search, most of them do look a little bit like evil. Like it's a little. I think it's a little bit difficult too. Is because like I was kind of looking at Street Sharks again.
Yeah. Yeah,
dude. Yeah, I freaking love Street Sharks so much, and I think they got lucky because I think Street Sharks would have the same problem that you have with like kind of with what the overall like direction should be.
Yeah.
But Street Sharks got lucky because like there's different sharks and all the different sharks are very distinctive.
Mm-hmm.
Like they kind of did like like one of them's like a Shamu like whale shark. There's a hammerhead shark. There's a great white shark. And they're very different looking. They gave them different colors,
Yeah.
but otherwise they would all look the same.
True.
Like what are you going to do with a bunch of sharks?
Yeah.
Like, dude, I was debating on buying a box of those trading cards.
Which
one? Street Sharks.
Really? Even
yeah,
they have
dude.
trading cards?
Yeah, I even know, dude. Ever since I've been on this trading card kick, I'm like, like rediscovering like all of this stuff I had no idea just like ever existed or completely forgot existed.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, I thought that.
I don't know. Because of you, man, I might start like doing trading card collections. It's just because of your like streams, man. It's like, man, I'm gonna be building bad habits whenever I watch this stream.
Yeah, dude. Like even now, like here, let me like dude. The ones I did the other day really blew me away. Like here's the Wildstorm ones.
Oh man.
So these are Wildstorm or Wildcats. I'm sorry, Wildcats. 1994. So. Like here's the bonus cards, dude. I got like a good stack. Like these are all the bonus cards I got in 24 really packs. Good. So that's a Jerry Ordway. These are called reflector cards. Jerry Ordway, he did a graphic novel called The Power Shazam. It's the most it's the most complete Shazam work ever. I think you can buy it on Comic Xology for like $5. But it's an entire like graphic novel. That's worth it. But like some of these, but the one winner is the Simon Bisley Despot, dude, or Hellspot. And then these ones are like double sided. See, so that's wild. Yeah, and then it's like a 6-piece puzzle, but it makes a giant image. And then these are J. Scott Campbell. Yeah. So
J. Scott Campbell's like another one. It's like he's doing good. I mean, he just does cover work and everything. I mean, if Jim Lee is at a point like how David Finch and J. Scott Campbell are, I don't mind seeing varying covers of Jim Lee. As long as we get to see his work, that's fine by me.
Yeah.
I don't want a hush work.
Here's a J. Scott Warblade here. But dude, like these, because like even the kind of like the corny cards, I think look really good, right? Because like, who would want if you were a kid and you got this card in the pack, you would be pissed.
Yeah.
Like you, but look, here's Brett Booth drawing Mr. Majestic.
Mr. Majestic, man.
Which is Wildstorm's Superman essentially. But dude, like some of these are just like really nice, dude. Like look at this, man. Like I love armored like military looking dudes. But this, like the artwork for this, I thought was so consistent. It really blew me away because so many different people worked on. I mean, like, look at this guy. Oh, like really cool stuff. So anyway, but yeah. So and then the one bonus was that 2 of the cards. See, so we have this corny one again, but look, it's it's a different card back. It's an error. Yeah. See, it says Mulverse Slag. Really? Yeah, it's an error. And then this one, see, right? We have Maul.
Okay.
Okay, right? And he's there on the back. And then this one, we go to the back. It's a different back. What? Yeah, so I got 2 errors like on top of all of those other cards.
Wild.
Yeah. So, but dude, like it's really part of the reason why I got into this. Is just I'm kind of like educating myself on something that I thought wasn't good. Like I never bought these cards even when they came out. I never thought about them. I never looked back because I thought these were not well made.
Right.
I just and like look like I don't know. Looking back now, I'm just like, oh my god, I should have been buying these when they came out. Like I should already have some of these. So I'm kind of now doing nothing but like negotiating with people like all day or like the price of some of these boxes.
Yeah, man.
because like people are kind of overvaluing a lot of the trading cards now too.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not good because not all the cards are valuable.
Right.
And then like you kind of have to explain that to people.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's some cards right now that went up in price, but not everything. So, but yeah, so like I'm kind of thinking too, like their nostrils should maybe be like this.
Yeah, they should be pointing up.
Yeah, like that. But dude, like look how evil that just looks menacing.
Yeah, but that's like my intent is like I mean, look at Cyberfrog. Okay, Cyberfrog is like the best example.
Yeah,
right?
that's a good point. That's a good point, dude. Yeah.
You
Like
could go-
Cyberfrog doesn't look friendly at all.
Yeah, but I mean, with Cyberfrog, his intent is he's more like an anti-hero than he is a hero. Because I mean, like, it's pretty much like I watch his streams and his intent is like it's just how much can he get away with just putting in a comic book essentially.
No, yeah. Well, that should always be the intent. Like the intent should kind of be like you do want to push the envelope, right? Like you kind of want to challenge status quos, but you kind of want to do it for the right reasons and like not to do it just because you think that's like like that's what you're doing. You're like, oh, I'm challenging like expectations and all these other things, and it's like people see through that. But if you're doing it with like a good idea, like a good direction, I think.
Oh man, I love how you put like the drool coming out of him.
Dude, I'm always about the slime, right? Like I love it, dude. But hey, speaking of slime, I wrapped up my turtle sketchbook today.
Yeah, dude, I saw it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know me. Dude.
I wasn't sure if you were like, stuff. Yeah, but dude, so I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna do a video on that. But that's kind of where I got used to, like popping in like enough of like I kind of now like my muscle memory. Like I know kind of like right where to like pop it in at without even like thinking about it. So that's why sketchbooks are important. Because you pick something and you just keep like practicing it.
Yeah, no, dude. Let me show you our bro fist piece.
Oh yeah, yes.
So far it's just only the sketch phase, but I've added some like details and stuff. I even put the logos in the back as well. So
look, look! I love Pitbull's face on that.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, man.
Dude.
I want to make sure like I've made Pitbull as accurate as I can, man. Especially the folder that you gave me, bro, helps a lot.
Dude, I got a run of things to add to that too. So relax. I'm also going to add, like this is side talk real quick. My Trial by Fire spreadsheet, so you can see how I'm organizing the entire book. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just so like you can get an idea, and that trust me, like it helps because it's just like another way to visualize and then what you're doing. And I have a couple like spreadsheet equations that break down the pages certain ways for you, like automatically. Okay. So it does some of like the quick arithmetic it takes to like publish a book, basically. Awesome. But anyway. But dude, I love the gator's spine. He has those like spikes on his spine.
Yeah, man, that's something that's a huge essential with these gators, man. They have like 4 spikes on like 4 layers of spikes on their backs. So it's like it has to be essential to like adding the gators, and then it just follows through with his tail as well. And I'm even debating,
I love it.
I'm even debating whether or not just to have like stripes on their stomach.
Yeah, I see. That's a little bit, I guess, like what we're talking about like like making each one a little bit distinctive. I love like kind of stuff being a little bit like erratic looking. Like not erratic, but just kind of like they did a Jurassic Park toy line. Right. That was supposed to be a TV show. It was called The Chaos Effect.
Right.
So what they did was they took all the Jurassic Park like toys and added the most wild colors on them, like for the T-Rex and Velociraptors, and it was the coolest thing on the toy shelves. Yeah, but it was only like 1 year, and they pulled them because the TV show never happened. Like
that sucks.
Yeah, it's just like one of those things where you're like, but now, like, guess what? Like those figures now are super expensive.
Yeah.
Because it's just one of those things. But I like the idea, and especially if they're like wrestling related. Like there's like makeup and stuff. I think you can make some of them like, or even like some of their enemies look very like I don't know who they're going to be going up against, but they have to have cool villains.
Oh yeah, no, dude, trust me. Here in Florida, there's just so much interesting stuff going on. Like, you know, the animals that we have, and then I would find new animals that they suddenly hibernated over at Florida, because Florida man, essentially.
Essentially, yeah. But yeah, hey, dude. Like, you don't have to tell me. I can't keep myself out of your freaking state. Dude, it's gonna be like 4 trips in 1 calendar year. It's like it's over, and dude, the year's not even over yet. Like,
yeah, man.
Like Miami, I still want to make Miami happen, like in 2021. So, like, it's not gonna happen in June, but get ready.
Yeah, just don't let the girlfriend see the footages I sent you of alligators, because she's gonna think every alligator in Miami is gonna pop out of nowhere. Right.
She's gonna be like on the toilet, and it's just going to like come out and like butt your ass.
Yeah, right. Just one of those. Oh man, that's another thing too, man. Is I think that another reason why I fell in love with alligators is like I'm terrified of the sharks, like with Jaws and stuff. But when it came to alligators, I don't know. I just had this sense of comfort. The mere fact that I don't know, I recognize them more since I could ever remember anything.
Really, that is, yeah, dude. Like you're kind of making me want to bring up my TikTok.
Okay.
Because I save the most ridiculous like alligator stuff on like TikTok.
Oh wow!
But a lot of it's like the stuff you and I trade back and forth on like IG.
Yeah.
But dude, like there's so much good like alligator. Like I'm looking for some of it now. But there's so much good like alligator stuff on TikTok. There's like alligators walking through like golf courses, and they're like like 20 feet long.
Yeah, dude, that's a norm here in Florida, man. These gators just pop out of nowhere in these golf courses, and I'm like,
dude, and they're quick.
Yeah, dude.
Like, dude, they almost like gallop. Like, if you ever seen them like run, they almost like gallop. They get like airborne.
Yeah, no, dude.
See, now I'm just like looking through. But dude, I got this one. I'll show you this real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude, it's a killer whale that has a dolphin in its mouth. I don't know if you can see that, but it called a dolphin. Yeah, it's like the crazy. Dude, TikTok's just insane.
Yeah.
Look, here's just a giant snapper turtle.
Oh my gosh, dude.
She says it's 100 years old.
Easily over about 100 pounds. I don't know.
Oh, 100 pounds. I'm sorry.
100 pounds. Okay.
Yeah, not 100 years.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, it's all good, dude.
Dude, TikTok's the worst, though.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a place where you don't know when the heck you're gonna get out, and when you get out, you'd be so surprised of how much time you spend on that.
Right? Yeah. But dude, I am digging. Dude, I love the logos too, like the Pro Wrestling Gators and like the TBF.
Yeah, no, dude. It's a huge shout out to the graphic designer. Like, I freaking hired. I wish I have him next. I wish I had my phone next to me, but I have the Twitter, so
nice.
I'll actually, not Cybot. I don't know if you ever heard of that dude.
I think. Well, I may have. That's also a Mortal Kombat dude. So, like I know I heard of him. Maybe the Well, I don't know, dude. Like we have a lot of the same people that follow like both of us and like all that. Like I may already follow him.
Yeah, no, dude, his work is good. I mean, he has 16 years of graphic design just doing logo branding and stuff. So I'm
I
gonna
love it, dude.
put it down here in the private chat, dude. You might
Yeah,
most likely you might have followed him because he has been like done some logos for like Comic Cascade and stuff. But I looked at his portfolio, man. I'm like, dude, I'm sold. Like once I got my freaking what is it? My stimulus, bro. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm
Oh my
investing on my
god,
freaking.
yes.
I'm investing on my freaking comic, bro. That's it.
Yeah, dude. Like that's what. Like just do it because it. Yeah, like this stuff takes time. Like even for me, dude. Like I am. Like there's so much. Like there's so many of these little things I have to deal with for Trial by Fire and Uzi Susie. It a lot of it just drives me nuts because like you do all this work and like you talk to like a printer, you talk to this guy, you talk to that guy, you talk to someone about lettering.
Mm-hmm.
It takes some additional time to get back to you, and next thing you know, like you wasted a week or you wasted like one whole month. And it's like again, like what you do when it comes to time management when a chunk of your time is waiting for people to get back to you.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm getting excited just seeing this, but go ahead, buddy. I'll wait.
Oh no, but yeah. So no, I'm just complaining. Like I'm just. That's all.
I thought you were sharing your knowledge.
Oh no, I'm just no, but it's just one of those things where like even now, dude, I thought I was going to have two separate printers like locked up, and like one of them just DM'd me today. Okay. Like he must have found one of my like tweets or something, and he's like he reached out to me, so I gotta like set up a conversation with him and his company tomorrow.
Okay.
To kind of like like start to hammer it out, and like that's where we all kind of have to work together because whoever has like a good printer that does something like like you have to hit that person up and be like who you going with, like like are they working well, like what's the turnaround like, because some printers too will give you like a 3-month turnaround,
right? And
I'm like I can't deal with that. I need like maybe a month. Yeah, like exactly. I can't deal with 3 months. Like that's just like too whatever, like too much time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I'm giving this guy like a little bit of a onesie.
Yeah. Onesie.
Right.
Yeah. No, dude, I love the colors that you add to these gators, man. Because I love like how you put green. Like okay, but you did the brown. Brown is, believe it or not, man, gators are brown.
Yeah.
What else? I like the ocean blue. Like you're doing like color schemes where they're gators, but you could like identify them differently by the color scheme, and also like character design is a huge essential, because that's another thing when I was creating my gators. Like I want to make sure that you could tell the difference within their silhouettes. Right.
Yes. Yeah, and like it should be like silhouette. It should be a little bit of like color too. Like again, dude, like the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were all the same color, but then when they did the action figures, Playmates did like 4 different colored greens. Like in addition to like the bandanas, and because the turtles were all green with red bandanas.
Yeah.
And then
they all
Playmates
look the same too. Like the only thing you can tell the difference is by their weapons.
Right. Yeah. So and then Playmates comes along and they're like, "Well, we gotta make this into a product." Like,
yeah, right.
Like we're trying to sell this shit so we can make some money. We gotta make it easy for like grandma to know the difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of like, I don't know. I just think the more you work on some things, like, you really have to continuously work on something to kind of figure it out. And dude, like the progress you made on the Gator since you and I have been kind of chit-chatting and doing these like streams is like huge. Like huge, the progress you made on the Gators.
Yeah, man. It's like I'm trying. I don't know, like now when I'm watching like Trent Kanuga, it's like, man, like should I do a stylistic? But then I'm like, God, but I'm already like this far ahead in this freaking comic. It's like I can't make any more like
No, dude.
changes.
Yeah, and keep in mind, dude, you can always change things with another edition. Like, like get one book out and decide, like, you know what? Like, I'm just going to start over. No big deal.
Yeah.
And because you're not like the lanes, like it's different when you like would go to like a bookstore and you had like a distributor and there was like this big investment made into like some of these books. Now, put it out, crowdfund it, and then like that's it.
Yeah.
Like and put out like another one, make the corrections, add things to like a digital edition. Like you can edit these things as forever. And you're not bound to like a release schedule like Marvel Comics was at one point. Like you made the book, it shipped away, and you were done. Like you never look back. And now, right? Like who cares?
Yeah.
Like I don't think people are gonna be like, oh, you're an a-hole because you tried to make your book better.
Right.
Like right? Like no one's going to say that.
At this point, like I'm just gonna be an a-hole for like having everybody excited and haven't done not essentially done anything but like no update. That's the scary part is like you haven't made any updates.
Yeah, dude, it's okay. Like as long as you're visible.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, and I think a lot of people, when it comes to like our circle, dude, I go through my DMs, a lot of people like disappeared from even 2 years ago.
Oh wow.
Like people they were doing this, they were doing that. Like again, like just going back and forth with some of these people, and they just like disappeared, or they got book funded and then they disappeared. Like they kind of became one of those people. Yeah. I think being visible is one. It's a part of the job.
Yeah, no.
Here we go. I'm looking for one of these. See,
another
dead Sharpie. Another dead Sharpie. But I'm trying to do one of the Gators from like a different angle here too.
Yeah. No, that's an awesome angle, dude. I love it.
Because he's like doing like a double like axe handle, like
yeah, that's what I was thinking too, man. Double axe handle drop,
like smash.
Yeah, man.
But
I just go crazy. Another thing too is I even took advantage of the stimulus check, is like looking for some artists to do like commission work and stuff just to help promote. It's just bring excitement as well. Because dudes, like you will not believe like whenever like I just give them like a summary or the character designs, they get freaking excited. I'm like,
I love it, dude.
It just brings happiness to me, It's like, man, it's like you just stare at this creation for so long, and just like hearing it from another artist and their perspective, especially the skills that they have. Like, man, that's awesome.
Real quick too, before I forget, what's happening with the Flock? Is that relaunching or right? Because like I was a little confused with like the one announcement Sky had when it comes to like the postcards and stuff. But then I think I saw like another. I didn't look into it, but he had like a tweet where he like was saying like the funding didn't happen, but he was going to like like return and kind of get back to it.
Yeah. So what he's doing. Okay, so we're gonna do answers each. Okay, so for the postcards, how I read it, based on maybe like based on the number of people that backed. You're gonna get the postcard, but it's gonna be random because there's gonna be 3 postcards of the characters, but I think it's gonna be a random selection when he ships it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's gonna be one. So with Indiegogo, like he was so close, dude. It's like he's just literally like 100. Like it was like 1,600. He just needed to get to that 2,000 goal. But I think now that he knew that he could reach that goal, so now he set the goal to 1,500. Like I got to see a sneak preview and everything. I won't say what essentially is in the perks or anything, but you know, you will have a digital commission by me, and it's public too. So you know, I can either do a flock commission or you know your original character, and also it's going to be in full color as well for
nice.
Like $80 for a digital commission.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah. So, what else? Yeah, and he set it as a flexible goal. So I think that's what happened with you, Pete. Is like you said. I believe you set it as a flexible goal. So I think once it ended, and I think you didn't like put it in demand, you still got your funding regardless.
Right. Yeah, that's where like I am, dude. I'm still debating on doing like a full refund and like a full like relaunch.
Okay.
Because of there's so much work of TBF now that I haven't even like released yet. That I'm between saving it for like the newsletter, because TBF now has like its own separate mailing list.
Yeah.
So like, dude, there's this is some of the shit that holds you up because like you gotta make a decision, and you're like you just need time to kind of make that decision. And you don't want to be kind of brash and just make a decision just to kind of make a decision and move on. And that's the stuff that, like that holds you up as much as anything creative.
Yeah.
It sucks, but, still grateful for everyone, including you, that supported TBF primary, because that's what I'm calling it now.
Yeah, no, dude, I made sure I even it's like when you made your announcement with the website and stuff, it's like, dude, like I want to join the mailing list. I don't even know whether or not, because I was part of the Indiegogo, I was already technically part of the mailing list. But I want to be part of the mailing list. So, dude, I want those trading cards, man.
Yeah, I've had like a couple like double taps of people that kind of like signed up for like everything and all that stuff, which is good. But at the same time, it's just kind of it's good to see some of those names come in, because then you're like, oh well, this person wants to trade a card also. But yeah, dude, I'm trying to get custom bubble mailers for the trading cards.
Okay.
And I'm having like that's another effing thing. I'm back and forth with people like on that. So because I wanted to come in something like cool, Yeah,
no, most definitely, man. I mean, right now, I think the best thing about crowdfunding is like now it's a competitive sport, whereas like you get customized everything. There's a customized box. There's a customized taping. It's like you don't need, like I saw a few crowdfunders now that they don't use Gemini mailers. They use like, I don't know, like a Ziploc bag, and it's still in good condition regardless. So it's like, I don't know, it's just newer ways of them just how they just how they're going to ship the product and how presentable it is.
Right. Yeah, and I'm all for. I love like packaging. I love kind of coming up with all like that's the graphic designer in me. Mm-hmm. Like and if I find like a vendor that can do something that I kind of can't do on my own, dude, I get nothing but excited. Like I get super pumped, because then I'm like, oh yes, like here we go. Like we get to do a whole like holographic stickers, like finally. Yeah. Or something like that, But it's I don't know what's really happening here. We're just trying to.
No, dude, it looks fantastic, man. I'm loving it.
He's like, again, about to bring on like this is dude, how perfect of a stream this is too, because like WrestleMania just ended last night.
Yeah, dude, holy crap, man! Bro, I just watched like the freaking all the like the freaking gifs and the highlights.
Yeah,
it is, bro. Cesaro is a beast, man.
Dude, he's
honestly an underdog.
He's the next run. Yeah, I think he's
bro.
Because Roman beat Daniel Bryan, and like he beat Edge and Daniel Bryan, and he beat him like decidingly. So like they built Roman Reigns up now to be like he's like a Brock Lesnar, like he should. Yeah, he's just a dude. I love Brock though. I'm a big Brock guy.
Yeah.
But Roman's just like he's like this unstoppable like force.
Right.
And because they spent years building him up, beating The Undertaker, beating did he beat Goldberg? I think he beat Goldberg for the belt, right? Because Goldberg got it off of The Fiend, and I think Roman Reigns beat The Fiend. Or no.
I think they were in a
Goldberg.
triple threat match at one point.
Might have been.
Yeah, Roman Reigns, Goldberg, and Brock. I believe they had a triple threat at one point.
Maybe, yeah, but I don't know. Like I think they've done a good job building him up, but I don't know who Roman's going to go up against. If it's not Cesaro, I don't know who is ready.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just the thing is, it's been since like the beginning of time, dude. It's just been so forced, and we all know because ever since everyone booed John Cena, like once John Cena's gone in Hollywood, it's like everyone's now missing him. It's like even the people like myself hated him with our burning desire. We missed him. It's like, oh my God, what? Stop with this Samoan John Cena looking body shield thing. I want that Fruity Pebbles, dude, man. I want
the Fruity Pebbles John Cena. Yes.
I want that every pay-per-view with a different colored shirt, okay? Not with this dude with this, I don't know what, but it's just that. And defeating Edge, oh my gosh, dude, I'm an Edge head, bro. The mere fact that he has the audacity to even beat this dude after retiring almost a decade.
After all this, dude, like, and they I thought they were setting it up for Edge to, kind of like have like a close loss, but Edge he decidedly lost with Roman, and so he pinned like both of them at the same time.
What the heck?
Yeah, right, but now there's another pay-per-view now called WrestleMania Backlash.
Okay. Yeah, that's
so
like after WrestleMania.
That's the next one. Yeah, it was always called Backlash, but now they're calling WrestleMania Backlash.
What the heck? Really?
Yeah,
I added another WrestleMania to it?
Technically, yeah. So now there's like another WrestleMania pay-per-view.
Okay. So it's like, all right, if you missed that one, that's fine. It's WrestleMania, but with a Backlash name on it added to it. It's like, wait, what? It used to be its own thing.
So but I think that's where, I don't know, maybe they are going to have Edge go one-on-one with Roman there.
Yeah, no, dude. Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Win. He has to win, bro. For how long now?
Yeah. And he's popular, but I don't know, dude. Like, they really built Roman up to be this like monster. Like, they're booking him the same way how they would book like The Undertaker or Kane or like a Braun. He's like that big guy. So, dude, like even Braun Strowman, like the way that they were.
Braun Strowman, man, did you saw how he tore off the steel cage?
Yeah.
Dude,
whoa. Yeah. See, he's like a guy I would believe that could beat Roman at this point. Like, right? Because he's like too much to handle.
Dude, he flipped a freaking Mr. McMahon's limousine, okay?
Yeah.
Like, he's your strong guy. He's your strong guy, okay?
Yeah.
He's a legitimate bodybuilder. Not Roman. That's a thing they don't know how to work with Roman. He started off as this quiet dude who doesn't have that much dialogue in him, but he's just this guy who just roars and freaking like power bombs with his tag team.
Yeah, dude. Even when he was a part of the Shield, he didn't talk much. It was Dean Ambrose really was the talker of the Shield, and then, dude, like they break up the Shield, and Seth Rollins becomes like the guy for a while, and then they give Dean a little bit of a run, but they pushed Dean out, and it became like the Seth Rollins Roman Reigns like WWE post Shield.
Yeah.
But dude, I do like Seth Rollins though too. His match, he had a really good match too. He's always good in my opinion.
Yeah, no, Seth Rollins, when you have him in a match, dude, he sells. He sells good matches. Dude, he like from the last WrestleMania, like he sold a really good RKO on freaking Randy Orton, man. When he
dude,
jumped over his shoulder.
Yeah, and he caught him in like the air.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the best. That's the greatest. I think even Steve Austin, he had Randy Orton on, and even Steve Austin said that was his favorite RKO, like ever.
That was radical, man.
Dude, yeah, I think that was when I forget what, because Seth usually wears like good stuff. He has like good gear. That might have been when he was white and gold.
Mm-hmm.
Like he came out when you were looking like a Power Ranger. It was so fucking awesome.
Yeah, man, that's the thing. Like his gear is a reference to whether it's superheroes or it's like superheroes or any reference.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I love
the
it.
Power Rangers one, man. Like when I saw the gold and white, it's like I know what you did there. I know what you're referencing.
Yeah, and I think supposedly Vince like hated it. Like he hated that decision. Yeah. It's like you're an old man. Like, come on.
Oh,
like Seth is trying to sell more action figures, so let him fucking sell some action figures.
Yeah, right, dude. With all these color, Dude, I'm loving it so far. What you're doing with this, man.
Dude, I'm gonna give him some bright, like fuchsia like underwear here.
Oh, okay, all right.
Just so it pops.
Yeah, definitely, man. I trust your color scheme. You have total freedom, dude.
Yeah, right. Creative freedom, Wrast'lin Gators. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I like drawing these guys. I like thinking about them. I like the whole like challenge of them. I think they're fucking cool. So
yeah, man. Yeah, thank you so much, bud. I know, dude. Do you ever thought? Because, dude, you have so much under your table. You ever thought of looking or scouting some talent to help you out with either TBF or Uzi Suzy?
Yeah, dude. Like Uzi Suzy is really like less than a week. It takes me less than a week to put one of those together. I have Uzi Suzy. I mean, I stopped myself at issue 3. I was working so quick on it. Like it was just kind of becoming like a little bit too much. But I got up to issue 5 mapped out for Uzi Suzy, which I'm like pretty good with. But dude, like I was kind of I was going back and I was thinking between like getting you to like maybe like set up Flash for me for like some of the coloring. There was a couple other colorists I was going back and forth with that I wasn't confident at the time because I like talking about vision. I didn't have the coloring like scheme figured out like for TBF. Like like
really?
kind of like
TBF.
Yeah, because like, dude, I battled so much with like the way how I was going to like start using the highlights, the additional effects. Dude, even like the color for like Meatball's helmet. Like if you go through a lot of that, he always has a different color helmet because I haven't figured that out yet. But then I'm just kind of like, oh, that's kind of fucking cool though. Like it's kind of fucking cool. He doesn't have a fucking like permanent helmet color. But because like I'm not that much of a stickler. I just want there to be a little bit of a baseline so I can make like some decisions around it.
Right.
So, but yeah, dude, like I thought about it, like, and I definitely thought about you. Like I still am. Like, I'm not ruling anything out. So, yeah. Wow, you got any ideas? You got someone, or
what for someone with who?
Oh no! It sounded like maybe you were setting it up as if like you knew someone that was like looking for some.
I mean, dude, it's like if you need help, man, I'm down to help you out, dude. Whether it's gonna be art or I'm gonna make sure like I would match it because I don't essentially have a art style per se, but I will do my best to replicate how your style is. You get me?
Yeah. Well, let's kind of move forward with that. I'll add a couple things to the folder just
Okay.
so you can get, like I said, get a little bit more insight.
Yeah.
Like period too, because dude, I'm going into another TBF campaign regardless,
Okay. Right.
just for the reason to get to streamline what the promotion is going to be.
Yeah.
Like that's it. Like and the campaign's going to be really about maybe like page count, like another threshold to unlock like another chunk of pages, or TBF Volume 2, like already, like so, and that's going to be another like 70 pages.
Yeah, no, dude.
So,
yeah, no, man. If you need help, whether it be art, I mean, right now my strong point is coloring. So if you need colors, dude, if you see a comic that you essentially want to replicate that type of color, dude, I know how to.
Yeah.
I create my own color set. Like the colors that I use for my stream, that was from Fantastic Four: Heroes Reborn. I use that color scheme. So anything, because I know your thing was 90s, so you want that 90s color scheme. Like when I sent you when you and I started talking, like I was like, dude, like I want to. Like somehow or some way, I want to be part of that project because it was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So it's like I sent you that with my version of the '90s color set.
Yeah, which I loved. I thought that was awesome. Yeah, because even here, like, so when we go into Wildstorm,
Wildstorm's colorists are amazing.
Yeah, they're great, but I would say like a lot of their highlights and the way how they kind of like handle, like here, like. See, like I think they kind of it got muted, and they eventually took away the pop.
Yeah.
So there's like I can show you like some of the examples of what I mean about like how these guys handle like some of the double lighting that Jim Lee and Scott Williams like ink into it.
Yeah.
And dude, like some of this could be time wise because these coloring houses reign like 24/7. Like this was a 24/7 operation, and you can kind of see sometimes where like they have a deadline, and it's whatever you can do during the deadline. So, but some of it like of which like maybe like these like this here, like this is one of the books I'm absolutely obsessed with. It's called The Six.
Oh, okay.
Virtual comics, okay. But like how 90s can you get, right?
Yeah.
But dude, like hold up here. Like, we got Jay Espin in the house.
Oh, what's up, Jay? Thanks for coming by, bud.
What up, dude?
He's a powerhouse, man. He has a fantastic art style. And dude, like he's like one of those guys that I want to beat him with coloring.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic colorist.
I want that guy to have my coloring babies. Yeah, so like, but here, look, like random page. Look, right here though. You can see like you can really see the difference now. Now we're not comparing drawing style, okay?
Oh, of course not.
We're comparing like just look, similar pose here. But one pops and one doesn't.
Yeah, no, what happened was I'm sorry, go ahead, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what happened was I think kayfabe they broke it down what happened when Marvel, acquired Wildstorm and Extreme Studios, that they did how they did with their coloring house, but the problem was they had no idea what the paper quality was. So pretty much Marvel was cutting corners like, oh, we're going to use newsprint. What?
Maybe.
That's what happened. The color schemes that they have was more for digital coloring, and the print, like the printing, how you see it there. Image Comics' papers were like that. They never use newsprint.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Hold up here. I have all of my. Hold up here. I'm trying to. Let's see here real quick.
Yeah, I know you have a huge library, man. I saw like one of your videos that you reviewed. God, what is it? It's from your boy Zach from his first book.
Oh yeah, yes. From the dude, that's back when I at my old place where I had the wall of comics.
Yeah, and you have a mullet too.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, dude. Yeah, my hair was like super long. But dude, I threw all those comics away.
No, dude.
Yeah, and I
When you had
restarted.
to move to your new place?
I moved, threw it all away, threw away like everything, dude. All my trading cards, dude. I threw away about like no joke, like maybe like 12, no, maybe more. I would say maybe like 18 to 20 long boxes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dude.
And I started because I wanted to start over with kind of like buying comics with intent.
Okay.
Like I wanted to kind of like track down books like this and kind of read them and know them, and not just have like stuff in boxes.
Okay.
Like like I wanted to know everything I owned. Like I wanted to be almost like intimate with all of my decisions when it comes to like building it. It's not just like it's a comic book like library almost.
Right.
But here's the thing. The point with the KFAB is this type of paper was somewhat already prevalent in a lot of Wildstorm books. Okay. Like this paper grade, they were I think they were wrong with that assessment. Because Wildstorm, like I might do this with the video. I just got like all the Grifter comics. So I got Grifter had two volumes. The transition between same team too, right? The transition of Grifter Volume 1 to Volume 2 is light years. Light years on their approach on coloring, Ryan Benjamin's artwork. Like that book completely transformed. I think this has more to do with time. I think because they were on such a time crunch that like they kind of blended colors, like even like the highlights here, like like these highlights.
Oh, beautiful! Yeah,
like that works, but like like that should be on every panel, but that takes time, dude. Like I really think, but going here, like back to the sex. Look at this cover. Look at this like orange dude. I love him. Yeah, but dude, look at this stuff. Wow. Like it, but everything kind of pops off of here. Like, look at this guy with the blue highlights. Yeah. So what I would do here, see, like there's blue, and then I would like break up that shoulder, and then it would be like pink or green.
Okay.
Like, see, like I would split up that double lighting, or I would draw it with double lighting with that intent. So like, and it doesn't have to be like pink and green. It could just be like two separate colors.
So essentially, manipulate the pretty much like, let's say you've already inked it. So what you want me to do is now manipulate the ink work over your shoulder and then try to manipulate with the highlights.
Very much, yes, yeah. So
okay.
let me see here. Like, what do I'm really trying to pull what's next to me here. So I have we have this. So here, quick example. So see Pitbull's like shoulder?
Yeah.
So I'm inking it with like I have two options. I can do a highlight here and then do a second color here.
All right.
Or like keep that blue, then I'm using like the second color for this. But then I have like the top rim. So that could be green. This could be pink. And then like, we have a good spot for the blue because we want the blue to like make everything pop with it.
Right.
So like that's a lot of like, that's not every case, but for a lot of like the bigger, like, like more of the things I want to pop. Like here
that one is a good pop scene.
Yeah. So like here, it's kind of like, I wanted a little bit more because he's a little bit like on fire too. So I'm leaving like areas open for a solid color. Period. Like I want there to be blue, but I want there to be like more of a solid color, less of like the double lighting. So like that's a little bit of what I'm talking about, dude. That took me a while to like figure that out, though. Like I wasn't that vocal on the coloring approach a year ago.
Yeah.
I just wasn't. Like but now like I'm coloring better. I'm coloring quicker now, dude. You gotta see the new Grok Comics piece. The apostle dude, the remnant guy, the guy with the sword.
I see it, yeah.
Dude, I'm right there. I need like one more run with that. I'm just like probably after this, I'm gonna put it on the movie and like finish that up.
awesome.
Like I'm kind of like one movie away from like wrapping up that piece. So, but dude, yeah, like we can get a little bit more into it, like
Yeah, dude.
for sure.
But dude, I
'Cause-
love that piece, man.
Look at that guy.
Piece.
Ah!
Awesome.
Yeah, and I don't know, but see, like where, like where their like their feet, right? Like, did you think about their feet at all?
Yeah, I just want to
A little bit?
avoid drawing the feet because the funny thing with these gators is like their front feet, like they have like 5 fingers, but
Right.
in their back feet they have 4.
Yeah, and they're kind of almost like this too, where it's almost like a stump.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
that.
It's a little bit like this, like
yeah, you are
like that,
on,
right?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, but I don't know, like, dude, I think even for these guys, if some of their anatomy shifted, like like the bigger guy have like stumpier like legs and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's the stuff that would again just make action figures. Like, let's make a cool action figure. This guy's gonna have like cooler looking legs because some kid might be into that.
That's a thing, man. I'm trying to find like, I found one dude who does like wrestler statues. Like he actually like goes to these conventions and hand these statues over to these wrestlers. But like I find out now that I DM'd him like, dude, like I want to do business with him and stuff.
Yeah.
And he does not do what is it? He doesn't do anthro. So I'm like.
Oh.
It broke my heart, man. Like,
It broke my heart. It was the worst day of my life. Yes.
Yeah, man. So,
dude, I found a company that does custom mini like pillow fighters.
Pillow fighters?
Yeah, like like they're shaped like this, and they're like toys, but they're pillows, and you like they have like a face and. Like you wrestle them.
Really? I haven't never heard of that. Honestly.
Oh yeah, pillow fighters they're like they made WWF ones.
Oh, okay. So now I have a good idea what the pillow fighters are. Okay. Yeah, my cousins are a huge. I have one cousin who's a huge fan of the WWF. He has all these figures, man. It's like that.
Yeah.
These pillow fighters. So now I know what the heck they are.
Yeah, but they're like they're the size of a pillow. Like, and you're supposed to be able to like wrestle them and stuff. So,
okay.
Yeah, but I thought like, see, like that's not good for me, right? Like, me doing trial by fire ones of those makes no sense. But I think for you, like, right, that's a good like tier goal for you. Like a good like I would just roll that in. Like if you got over like 5,000, like one pillow fighter per order. Like one of the 4 though. Like.
Yeah.
Right, you gotta make it rare. You gotta make it hard for people to get like all 4 of them or something.
Yeah, right.
But that's really what your market. I think these guys are like merchandise. Like I don't think of them as like as like a storyline. I think of them as their merchandise, and I think I don't know, cause like right here, dude, like that's a lunchbox right there. That guy, whatever the hell he's doing.
Yeah, no, the one that the light blue man. When I saw him, I literally thought of Rob. That's Rob right there.
Yes, but dude, like I don't know, dude. I think I think by this time next year, there's gonna be like a whole different conversation we're having around these skaters, and we're gonna like look back and be like, oh, like do you remember the live streams where we were just kind of like teasing it?
Yeah. And we pretend we have no idea.
Right.
It was all a show.
Yeah, it was all a ruse. But dude, man, like I'm pumped, dude. Like I kind of want to do more stuff like this, but like I think you and I real quick too.
Yeah.
What's up with the Jesus? I saw you were coloring Jesus.
Oh yeah, so that was like a belated Easter thing, and it was also another thing too. It was like kind of last minute. So it was like, gosh dang, is because I had everything prepped up, but I'm like, I was out of like comic related stuff, so I was like, I'll do a belated Easter special, and it was one of Matthew Weldon's pieces. He's the one who does what is it? I forgot what company it is. Oh, I believe the publishing company is called Avalanche or something.
Oh, okay.
Or there we go, Antarctic Press,
Oh,
and
yes, Anarchy.
he's the
Yeah.
artist for Punchline.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's very popular in the indie scene. Like he gets so like I know him because of all of my all of my buddies in my circle that they commission him personally. And he even
Do
did
they
like
really?
one for he did a cover for Jenica issue 1. So
Oh.
he's up there. He's
Dude,
up there.
Dude, I give you credit. I thought that was a ballsy move. I'm like, I like this kid's style.
Yeah, no,
Like-
dude. He what was it? Like he commented, like I tagged him, making sure, like, you know, I give credit that he's the artist. Like I
Yeah.
sent dude. Once I send the time lapse to on my Insta, he literally commented and we went back and forth. He wanted to see like my breakdown on how I did it.
That's cool, dude. I love it.
Yeah, no, now he's following me, so it's like, dude, if I have any more of these bigger guys like him following
Right.
me, potential business. Easy.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's like, again, like that's, you know, dude, this goes back to our very first like streams and our like discussions where like that's where like that's the new economy, and that's like, dude, like why do you think I get pissed when people send me like unsolicited messages to buy their book? I got another one today, and
Oh, jeez.
dude, like, you know, I'm like, dude, I'm like, don't send me this stuff. Like, if you want me to buy your book, like show it off. Like, make something to makes me want to buy your book. Don't just send me like an unsolicited message with like a Indiegogo link.
Right.
You know, and I think, you know, like that's the same for like networking. It's like if you want to network, you do the work, and you know, like do something that person is going to be like into. Like put the time into it, and dude, I don't know. I think you and I are doing the same exact thing when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I only had like one incident with one person. Like he just sent me like a link to it, and that's about it. And I didn't respond back. That's my style. I know you talk.
I tell.
Trust
I'm
me,
like,
you talk and you share them with me.
Yeah, dude, I'm like, don't spam. And I always get back that it's not spam if it has your name and like, because it'll say like Peter.
Right.
And I'm like, just because it says Peter doesn't mean it's not spam. And I like, you know, like, and I'll kind of like, I'm not really being like a dick, but I kind of want them to like be a little bit better.
Right.
Like, you know, like think of, dude, like you and I are doing like live streams like all freaking week. You know, we're DMing people, we're connecting, we're trying to help everyone. Like, you know, like we're putting in this like real work, and like I'm not freaking like depending on unsolicited messages to sell Trial by Fire. Like, if someone buys Trial by Fire, I want them to like see a stream, like see the book and be like, holy shit, I gotta read that comic.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I don't know, I really do think it's lazy. Like, it pisses me off though.
Yeah.
It's like the one thing that sets me off on social media.
Yeah, no, that's something that I used to do. But remember, I was just starting out. I have no clue, and I was like, what, 22 or 23? But if you're like in your late 30s or peaking 40, yeah, no, that don't work. All right, I would, you know, I'll give slack to the young kids. But if you're like in my late 20s or you know, again, 30s or up, yeah, no, you should not be doing that. Unless I'm in your mailing list, it's a whole new other level. You know, I sold my soul within sending you my email list. That's about it.
Right. Yeah. I gave you my email list. Like like it's almost like giving someone your virginity or something.
Yeah, right. It's like you want to inquire? No.
Yeah.
I share, dude. I remember I would get so many random like influencers emailing me, and I'm like, this is not exactly what my brand is. It's like, what are you selling me? It's like they'll be like chicks that'll be like, I get random emails, and it'll be like chicks with selling jewelry and stuff, and they'll tell me, oh, you're doing great. You're building up. I'm like, I have like 200 followers. You got like 1,000K followers. What
Right.
how essential I am to help your brand.
Yeah, dude, I think a lot of those are like bots, and they find you based on like who you follow, and like you follow someone that's in their like their
Maybe.
bot sphere. Yeah, dude, one of my friends, like I feel so sorry for him. He'll talk to like because he's always on like dating sites and stuff.
Oh god.
And dude, he'll talk to bot girls, and he just he
Oh.
won't know that they're like bots.
Dang.
Like
That is heartbreaking. Oh my god.
Dude, like we'll be out drinking and he'll be like, he's like, I got this girl, and I'm like, dude, that girl's a bot. He's like, how do you know? I'm like, look at her.
Oh man.
Like it's the funniest thing though, dude.
Is...
It really is.
What was that movie called? Was it oh my god. It's the same thing. It's like it's a guy who's talking to a robot and he's building a relationship with the AI.
Oh, her.
Yeah,
is
exactly.
Is it her?
It's like, it's exactly it. It's her.
It's her, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking, but you should you should recommend your friends to watch her. And if you've not seen it, tell them to watch again and pay attention.
Right. Because this is what's happened. But dude, like, it's so funny. And there was like one time he showed me, because it's happened more than one time. Like, right? It's almost like a thing with him. But there was this one time where he like, just like based on like what he said, that like how the girl responded like to something, and I just kind of like offhandedly heard it, and I'm like, that girl's not real. Like just based on what he told me, like what she said, I'm like, dude. But some of the bots though they're sophisticated. Like you can have a whole conversation with them now, or like, and you wouldn't know. Like you really wouldn't. See, I gotta get rid of the noses. See. Like, because I'm trying to make them have like a snout.
Yeah.
But I always make it like a little bit of a too big of a nose.
Right.
So I don't know, but I kind of I like them all having like yellow teeth though.
Right. Yeah. No, I like that yellow teeth. It's a good touch.
It's just like.
And the yellow eyes.
Yeah, I don't know, because like they're still predators.
Yeah, they are.
They're like
predators.
They're animals. Yeah. Like one of them should have like a Florida like state tattoo like right on his like heart. Like like he should be like the hardcore like stereotypical like Florida meme guy.
Oh my god.
Like but I don't know. Like I still, dude, even like stuff like this I think is like cool. Like because they're so colorful. Like you can really make them like. You can just make them like really fucking like their own thing.
Yeah, no, dude. I should like freaking have you play around with coloring my gators then, because I started playing around with the gators as well on my end. Let me see, because I commissioned an artist and her name is Gabby. She's so fantastic. Like her thing is like she was able to like master the art style of the 2003 TMNT animated series. Oh yeah.
And
how I discovered her was from the official TMNT page from Instagram. Like she actually like they actually contacted her that they wanted her to do like this Thanksgiving piece. And dude, I was like, holy crap, man! It's like the actual 2003 show. So that's how I discovered her, and I started following her.
Dude, I've never seen any episodes of that 2003 series.
I've watched a retrospective that there was a dude who watched both the 03 and then the 2012 one. He says the 03 is way better because it's great to binge watch. The one in the 2012, it's a big mess.
Yeah. Wait, the 2012 one, that's the CGI one?
Yeah, it's a CGI one.
Yeah. Dude, that's the one. Isn't that the one with the Meat Sweats? Is Meat Sweats from that? Like Meat Sweats is like he's a giant, like, dude, he's like a giant pink pig. and he has like,
yeah, I think,
and he has like a hammer, but
Yeah,
he's
I
like
think he
this,
was in
dude.
that
He's
shit.
built like this.
Let me see.
See, he's like that.
Yeah, I
But
believe
that's
so.
those are his like proportions. But I only saw his like action figure like a couple times,
Mhm.
and it's like, and I bought it. But I bought it just because I like the action figure, and he's on my work desk.
Oh, that's
But like
awesome.
that's the only thing I know about that series is meat sweats. So, but cool.
Yeah.
Well, all right, dude. I think we're good. You want to sign off? Because
Yeah,
we
sure,
we
dude.
did we did 2 hours again. What the hell?
Yeah, man, we you know, we pretty much did over the time that you planned on, but we had a lot of fun, man. I had a lot of fun.
I think we got some good good ideas here
Yeah.
for a couple things.
Oh, dude,
I mean, we gotta kind of like bring that up a little right there, so we get a little bit more of a shot there.
Gosh, man.
That's almost like a cover.
That's a freaking splat, dude. I love it.
Yeah, like a splash page. Yeah, dude, I love. But dude, we got big things happening here. We're gonna stick to this. We'll get you involved with TBF. We'll rock and roll.
Yeah, most definitely, bud.
Hey, thanks a million. We'll do this again soon too. All right.
All right, dudes. Everyone, stay excellent as always, dudes.
Yeah, rock and roll. Let's do it. Thanks again, bud.
Thank you.